Book of Lesser and Major Affirmations by Anamacritus?
Is this one familiar to you?
Yes. In this book, you'll find the ritual of the Lesser Palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk.
An attempt to translate the Lesser Palingenesis ritual into a common English.
Looks like Lammy was trying his hand at translating the ritual into common English.
This is poor work, as we suspected. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
Am I able to move this?
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Where were these barrels? Could we break them? Completely different spot, isn't it? I thought there were barrels around here to break. That we could do the jumping. Oh shit, I don't want to go back down. Oh wait, yeah I do. Never mind. I do want to go back down. Now we'll go back up.
You need to see this.
Amulet of Akalari? Spirit points gain, spectral resistance. Manifestation, spirit points cost decreased by 50%, but damage taken by... Oh, no, I'd rather not get hit. Murder. Test 17. The subject immediately sensed my presence. Note, herbs have no particular effect in its senses. Test 18. Failure once more, yet it seemed to be deceived for a moment. Note, could be linked to the organic tissue I used. Check. You have to go? Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, Matthias. You have a good night. Test 19. Inconclusive. I may be able to fool it, but if I come near, it starts to get agitated. Test with Ghost Ward to increase effect. Test 20. Insufficient. Correct ingredients be the symbols. Test 21 still not working as expected. Test 22, I believe I'm onto something. Finalize soon.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
Okay.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
Dumb. That's why.
More magic muckery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
The Ocula Philosophica.
That book. Again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Atheron's Notebook, page 6, January 6, 1638. The day arrives. Soon our fervor shall be rewarded with the greatest gift. Company assembled. Be ready the ritual. Ethel and Anton have much to discuss aside. I care not. Eternal life beckons. It's on you.
Should be useful.
Hey, feel crank.
The lift should work now.
On our way. way down. Open. This game is so gorgeous. Look at all them ships. Okay, so I've been sitting at work and I just keep humming the Elder Scrolls song. Not what I needed. Did I miss something? You said it should work. Top, I'm still missing, I think. Whatever it makes it, I know. Like excited for the playthrough. Of course, my kids keep joking that I'm gonna do a continuous playthrough, but I would, that would take me a long time. I wanna go that way. Started it up, so what else am I missing? Is it acting up for you? I think it's on your end. I'm not seeing anything going on. Oh, more than one.
All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
YouTube can be a pain in the butt sometimes. It's over there. Bet you it's one of those little statues.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
I like caves myself.
Ivy blocks the path.
When are we gonna be able to destroy that? Oh,
Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
okay. Need that to go down. Don't see any other way. Sure I want to go in here.
The pillar's red.
I know, I'm still testing.
Ah, you'll be free soon enough, you bastard.
Nope, no getting through there. Run, 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 run. One more. Where you at? Are you in there? Must be. Oh god, I gotta build that back up. Ouch! I gotta let that build back up. I can't do anything. Whoop. Alright, here we go. What? No? Where the hell's the last one?
Destroy the pillars before anything else.
I know. Oh, I see it.
Blasted thing's freed at last.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need to see this.
Music is amazing.
Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Fishing with cannon powder.
Like the combat is pretty good in this game. The music is great. The visuals are great. The story is good. Happy all around with this game. Sect Ritual Note. Resurrection Ritual. First try, December 22nd, 1637. Pig. Success. Did not last more than a few minutes. Second try, December 25th, 1637. Chicken. Chicken lasted much longer than the pig. Was it because of its small size and requires less essence? Third try was a cow. Fail. Carcass was too massive, it seemed. Ritual didn't even work at all. Now we gotta enter the breach. I just want to know what else is in here. What's this?
Guess we're not going that way.
For now.
It's like stuck on that wall. He does not want to leave it.
I'm right here, you know.
I know that. I'm on you. Okay, was there another spot that we can go through? Yeah, I know we gotta go here. I just wanna know if there's anything else I'm missing. I don't think so. To the breach we go.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
What? I need your awesomeness.
The words worked well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done. Destroy the...
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Another word?
I can manifest now.
Sounds in
Red,
here.
I can't manifest anymore.
Is there more? Sound is just... I can't shoot him?
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Stay low. It's not like I can duck. Can I? Oh, I can turn around. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen where I go through here without getting caught.
Take care. The place is warded.
Don't think there's a way I'm getting around this. Well, they don't want me to shoot them. No, I'm not supposed to shoot them. I don't see a way to crouch.
Careful now.
I guess they're into whatever this is. They're animals or something he's putting down that's distracting them. Interesting. I didn't expect that. Wait, is there a building here? Oh, no.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Is all that? Anything else for me to loot before I do any of these?
I feel like we're not done here. This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
Obscure demonology writings. Ghostly apparitions can be controlled or at least shepherded with a variety of known rituals. These must be performed with great care, lest control be ceded in potentially catastrophic effect. An illegible quotation. The words of power differ from point 1 in intensity, and appropriate protections are not carefully used. The ghost will appear, but it will not bend to the demonologist's will. This is to be avoided on the risk of widespread injuries, death.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Maybe I should search some more.
Oh, here. Harl's map. Hand-drawn map of the Harls with initials ER. 2 places have been circled. The abandoned mill and Godacre Cemetery. Veil between Aralu and the Incarnate seem particularly thin in these 2 areas. A breach? Lemmy! Lammy. Not Lemmy.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Hiding in the void?
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Aralu is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. The good thing too, I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
He is Governor Haskell's son. He was the one that was making all these ghost wards around the Harrows, a little town, to keep the ghosts out.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone,
He is a nerd.
so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Saw grief as an opportunity. Yeah.
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Yeah. What are you doing?
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
You're over all the
I
talking.
believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
You've based all this on a peculiar smell.
Well, not only that, also observation, experience, elimination of other possibilities. As a Banisher, you surely understand that the limits of our perception far exceed the bounds of our normal attention. As a scientist, it's important to look closer, the better to understand what the Araloo is really made of. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid.
I'm wondering if he's tricking us in doing it.
Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the Void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the Void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye, I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
All right.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lemmy. But thank you.